Hi, I'm Reverend Rodney Gittens, here of One Love Center for Spiritual Living. And for December, for the end of this month and the end of the year, we are looking at what if. What if? Today it's what if I embody harmony. And what is what if? What does it mean? Well, what if, of course, is an acronym. Those of you who know, I love acronyms. What stands for W, whole, as in I am already complete. Now, of course, that means us. We are already complete. And H stands for harmonious, that I live in tune with life. A stands for absolute. I trust the one unchanging source. And T stands for trust, that I rest in the divine absoluteness of life. That is what is so important. The divine order. This is what is absolute. There is order in the universe. And if stands for infinite, F stands for flow. And this is the doorway into the infinite flow. So we ask, what if I choose to live as wholeness, harmony, absoluteness, and trust? So we're going to jump into that right now. And so, what if I embody harmony? Not just seek it, that's not enough. What if I actually live it? So, in your journey, what if is both sacred, it is sacred. And one of the things that we get to remember is that it's not just us, that this is how we get to see the world. And Rumi, the great poet, mystic Rumi, has a quote that says, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. And how important it is to recognize that from within. To change the world, yes, we do have a possibility of doing that. What's more important is that we change ourselves, and the way that the world looks will change. And it's also important to recognize that this is not just one person, that all of us gets to change from the inside out. And guess what? Yes, the world will indeed change. Howard Thurman has a quote. He says, there is something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only guide you will ever love. Again, that's Howard Thurman, The Disciplines of the Spirit. And so, yeah, we get to discipline ourselves on that high spiritual level. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And it's a very powerful proverb because we know that, as the old saying goes, no man is an island, no man stands alone. And we get to share in that joy. And by man, we mean human. No one person really succeeds alone. So at this time, I just wanted to share a few words about what we're talking about today. And so it is a powerful question. What if I embody harmony? And what if I embody harmony? Like, can we sit with that? Can we be with that? And not just wish for it and not just talk about it, but become it. Rumi tells us again, yesterday I was clever and so wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise. So I'm changing myself. That is harmony's doorway. And it begins within. So often we think harmony will come when they change, when everybody else changes, when circumstances shift, or when life finally lines up. But harmony is not something we wait for. Harmony is something we tune into, like a musician tuning an instrument. We bring our thoughts, feelings, and actions into alignment with the deeper music of life. And if you know music, if you like music, love music, or you know musicians, harmony is the coming together of different sounds and notes and voices on different keys, on different levels, yet they all come together and work well. And that really is harmony. Again, Howard Thurman reminded us there's something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. Don't we have to get to that sound of the genuine? That's your harmony note. That's the place where your soul vibrates with truth. And you've got to get your voice right before you can mix with any other voices. I remember a time I was at the UN with Michael Beckwith and Ricky Byers, Beckwith at the time, and there was a whole bunch of us from New York, and those who came in from Agape, and those at the UN conference, and we went way up to the top, and there was the echo chamber at the top, and everybody put their voices together, and it blended into one beautiful note, and it was just awesome. And that's where that vibrate. You could feel the vibration from each one's soul blending into one truth. And when we're out of tune with who we truly are, we feel it. Others feel it too. That there's tension, there's unrest, there's agitation, there's dis-ease. But when we live from our genuine self, we we feel this inner peace, this inner ease, even when life isn't easy. It can get biblical, like the story of Jesus walking on water. It's like it could be turbulent seas, yet we have enough peace within ourselves to walk smoothly amongst the seeming chaos. Now, harmony doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means everything is held in right relationship. And that harmony doesn't stop with us. It begins with us, yes, when we are working from the inside out, getting our lives in order, our harmony in order. It doesn't stop with us. And as that African proverb said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And harmony is communal, it is relational. It's how we move from me to we. To embody harmony is to ask, how can I be a calming presence instead of reactive one? And how can I listen more deeply than I speak? And how can I choose understanding over being right? That is what if living. Whole. I remember I am complete. I don't need to compete. Harmonious. I choose thoughts that match peace. Absolute. I trust the divine order at work. And trust, I let life flow instead of forcing my way. I know when I live like this, when we live like this, instead of forcing our way, when we live like this, we become a tuning fork of harmony. Imagine yourself a tuning fork of harmony. And just like a tuning fork, when I vibrate my truth, when I vibrate in truth, capital T, truth, others around me begin to resonate too. We do. You know, you feel it when others are vibrating and resonating, and you can't wait to step into that harmonious field of love. And that's why we have affirmations, and that's why they matter. And so this week, you can use these affirmations. You can start by saying, and take a breath, I align with harmony, and my presence brings ease. And also, I resonate with divine flow. We'll say those one more time, and I'll put them in the comments. I align with harmony. My presence brings peace and ease. I resonate with divine flow. And just notice that it says, it doesn't say we demand harmony. It says, I bring, I align with harmony. I resonate it. I embody it. So this week, beloveds, before every interaction, every choice, every response, ask, will this increase harmony? And if it will, do it. And if it won't, pause, breathe, and retune. Because what if harmony isn't just an idea? It is a practice. It is a presence. It is who we are choosing to become. And as we embody harmony, we discover we are not just in the flow of life, we are the flow. And so let's take just a few moments of meditation just to allow this to ground, to feel grounded in this truth. Let's just take a moment and focus on harmony, to embody it. And so just close your eyes and imagine yourself as a radiant tuning fork. And with each breath, feel divine life striking gently within you, sending waves of harmony through your mind, heart, and body. And then simply repeat, I am in tune with the infinite. You hear it. I am in tune with the infinite. I am in tune with the infinite. I am in tune with the infinite. And one more time. I am in tune with the infinite. And just Allow yourself to be in the silence for just a moment, saying to yourself, I am in tune with the infinite. I am in tune with the infinite. I am in tune with the infinite. Taking a breath and repeat, I am in tune with the infinite. And so you want to ask yourself this week, from now until next Wednesday, where can I bring harmony right now? Whether you are alone or in a group, or maybe you're walking out in the world, in the streets, driving, and in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own soul, you ask, where can I bring harmony? How can you bring harmony? Because everywhere you are, everywhere I am harmony. Where can I bring harmony? This is how we answer, what if? We are in the infinite flow and we bring harmony. It is a practice. It is a presence. It is who we are choosing to become more and more each day. And as we embody harmony, we discover we are not just in the flow of life. We are the flow. And now it is. Peace and blessings, beloved. We'll see you again next week.